All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's Friday on the Steve Malzberg Show from our New York City studios. And, of course, breaking news today. This afternoon at about 1:30 or so, the news came that FBI Director Comey had sent a letter to the Congress of the United States stating that he is reopening the Clinton email investigation. Let's take a look at some of what he wrote to the Congress. In this one, he writes, in connection with an unrelated case, the FBI has learned of the existence of emails that appear to be pertinent to the investigation. I am writing to inform you that the investigative team briefed me on this yesterday, and I agreed that the FBI should take appropriate investigative steps designed to allow investigators to review these emails to determine whether they contain classified information, as well as to assess their importance to our investigation. And let's go to the next one. Although the FBI cannot yet assess whether or not this material may be significant, and I cannot predict how long it will take us to complete this additional work, I believe it is important to update your committees about our efforts in light of my previous testimony. James Comey, FBI Director. And let me just say this as a layman, but I've talked to several people today. For the FBI to write this kind of letter with an election 10 days away or so is huge. Huge. Because if it wasn't a big deal, if he didn't think it was a big deal, I think the key phrase here is that the FBI has learned of the existence of emails that appear to be pertinent to the investigation. Now, does this mean her server? Does this mean, why she did what she did? Does this show that she lied to the FBI when she talked to them? I don't know. We don't know. But this is an unprecedented step for Comey to take after he testified ad nauseum and gave that speech where he laid out evidence and said no prosecutor would touch it. Now, on the eve of an election for the presidency of the United States, to come out and write a letter to the Congress and make that letter public saying I'm reopening the investigation and here's why, although it's in generalized terms, that is huge. Now, Donald Trump seized upon that as we expected he would, as Trump supporters, I'm sure, hope he would. As a matter of fact, at his first stop today, he's somewhere, I think it was in Maine, and he said, he started with that, then he said, all right, now the rest of my speech is going to be boring. But this is huge. This is huge. I heard the report today, 61% of the early voters in Iowa have voted for Hillary Clinton. There's early voting going on right now. Chances are we're not going to have an answer. We're not going to have anything more than this from the FBI Director, James Comey. Nothing more than this. But what this does is it puts a cloud over the head of Hillary Rodham Clinton that if she were elected president, that there's a chance that she might be in trouble. She might be in trouble with the FBI. I just want to get this in. Mike Pence today talking about the plane incident yesterday when he landed in New York and it skidded off the runway. Watch.
We're great, thank God, just very grateful for the concern expressed for us. It was about 10 seconds of uncertainty as we landed. We had a low ceiling, came in. But once we were on the ground, you could tell they were trying to stop the aircraft as quickly as possible.
So a very scary moment, certainly a very, very scary moment for Mike Pence yesterday here in New York, but thank God everybody is okay.